Yeah, as we get started,
Oh, and the colors are correct. Oh, that feels so good as a caster. Anyways, starting in the top right corner of the map, playing for Team Complexity, we have the yellow Zerg Fuzzy.
yes, and for Team XO, winner of last game, will he do it again? It's XO Zergling.
Oh, and I don't have my number lock on, so I couldn't flip the camera or do anything fancy. But oh
Ah,
well. So, I mean, this is really cool, by the way. Just the fact that this started off with a victory for XO, because A, I think a lot of people see teams like Complexity and like Light in this tournament and think, great, they're just going to 5-0 every team they fight. And that happened to XO last time, but not today. Zergling putting his foot down, securing that early victory, just what he needed to do.
yeah, and the pressure is on now for Complexity, I would say, or do you think they're still pretty comfortable?
Complexity does have quite a few aces in their hole. I mean, like most teams, you got that one player who is discernibly your best player on the team. But Complexity, they've got Trigun, they've got Sasquatch. I mean, there's just, or sorry, Trimaster. What am I saying? Minigun, whatever. I get these names mixed up. It doesn't matter. The point is, they've got so many great players on their team, and I really, truthfully, I don't think that they're scared. It's like, okay, Fuzzy loses, we're down 2-0. Time to bring out the big guns. We'll see
But I mean,
Sasquatch just go to town on XO.
yeah, but I mean, if you were Zergling, I mean, you win that first game, you get this sort of like rush of adrenaline and this big confidence boost. Like, yeah, I can beat these guys, so why not try it again?
Oh, and Zergling going for a very early gas. Not quite sure if this will be indicative of Banelings or Zerglings, because we have seen quite a few times in the past that early speed with the exact 100 gas go back to mineral mining, do a ton of
Yeah,
damage early game. Alternatively, as
yeah.
well, this could just be I want a Baneling out, I want to go for an expansion, and I don't want to get caught off guard.
It could just be to get an expansion up and still have the speed on the Zerglings to micro against some early aggression and still have it. It's a nice safety network, Zergling speed.
Agreed
Cause
100%.
yeah,
I do want to say though, before we get too far into this, shout outs
yeah,
because I was doing some name dropping. Gramps and Seether, also very strong players for EXO. I haven't seen so much of Seether, but Gramps has been making a bit of a splash on the scene, and I know he's got quite a bit of a fan following. So back to our early conversation, I don't think it matters who wins or loses these first couple games. Both teams have players very capable of bringing their team back from
yeah. They're
defeat.
holding back the stronger ones. You think just to see it, just to feel out like how are they playing, which maps are they choosing, and perhaps yeah, more the strategical aspect of these team leagues, like where the map choices are very vital as well, and who you play on them.
And two Zergling sets coming out of Fuzzy. And while there's not a lot going on just yet, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see some aggression as soon as the speed is finished, I want to give a quick shout out to sixbullgaming.com for sponsoring this event, the $1,000 Zeke slash Sixbull Gaming Pro League. For those who don't know what Sixbull Gaming is, it's a really cool resource website. They pay pros a ton of money to put out these quality videos. So you'll see like Idra, In Control, Kawhi Rice, pretty much any race you've got a favorite pro from, they have it on the website, and they'll have videos to show you how to do strategies with those races. So,
Yeah,
I mean, the website,
I,
it's got a subscription fee, which kind of sucks, but if you sign up, you get 3 days of free premium all access, so it's all good to check it out, see what you like. Maybe you'll actually pay the fee,
I
who knows?
well, just to add to that, I actually checked the website out and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm actually considering buying the subscription. It's that good. So definitely check it out, guys.
Well, there's our shout out. Meanwhile, a couple Zerglings did die, but not a whole lot going on right now. Zergling, I mean, he's I don't know, his speed's gonna finish so much earlier, but the map distance I don't think will make that big of a difference because
Yeah,
Fuzziness will probably have a Baneling or two out on the field, if not speed of his own.
yeah, and the bailiness are up for both players. 4 or 5 seconds difference among them. So I think these Zerglings wanna try and sneak in the base to check out what's up. There we go. He gets a full scout. Oh, but did he see the
Early,
bailiness? Did he get time to click on it?
I'm sure he
That's
must
the
have seen
question.
it. You don't
Yeah,
take out
well
QFC and
assumed.
not catch things like that.
Yeah, of course, of course. Huh, who am I?
Yeah, I
Alright.
like this. Look at home at Zergling's base. We see so few Zerg utilize the option of, I guess, to use a Protoss term, sim-citying your entrance. We've got a Bailing Nest, Evolution Chamber, and this forces only one direction to fight. There's no surround. Fuzzy's not going to be able to get in, split Zerglings off, and run right up the ramp. I mean, this is this type of thing you want to do. Now, the catch to this, of course, is your Bailing Nest is out. It's vulnerable. It's open. But if you take a look at Fuzzy's base, he's put his Roach Warren in the back, Baneling Nest is in the main. If Zergling had a ton of Zerglings on the field, he could split, go right up that ramp, take out the natural, wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, and look at Fuzzy taking a third, and it gets scouted by the speedlings immediately.
Going to town on it. He will be forced to cancel. I don't think Fuzzy has enough Zerglings to respond to this.
Well, there are some more Zerglings on the way. I think he can still save it.
Oh, it does run away.
There we go.
So Fuzzy definitely leaning towards Roaches right now, going for that +1 upgrade, already nearing completion. Meanwhile, Zergling is a little bit ahead. He's got his Infestation Pit on the way. And in Roach War versus Roach War, you need those fungal growths.
Yeah, and that's actually very, very fast infestors from Zergling here, and yeah. It's going to be interesting to see the small developments, the small tweaks in each player's build, and those are going to make the difference. Who can get the biggest advantage?
And look at this. While one Zergling does still get through, Fuzzy had to go so far around just to get into the base. Pathogen plans being started immediately.
Yeah. And let's have a look, but oh, very late layer though on the other hand for Fuzzy. And both players are having the thirds on the way. Of course, Fuzzy's third is finishing earlier, but I don't know if it will have that much of an impact. He has access to more gas earlier, but I don't know if he's going to utilize it straight away.
Yeah, Spore Crawlers being put down in anticipation of Mutalisks. I'm not sure Fuzzy is reading the situation correctly.
Or Burrow play.
I can see that, but you wouldn't need 3 Spore Crawlers at your third.
Yeah, you're correct. You're absolutely correct.
This is pretty nasty, because not only is this a huge loss of drones, it's a considerable waste of minerals.
Yeah, it's like, how much drones are... Yeah. 8
Well,
drones?
Can't waste, 3 up there, 2 at the natural, and 2 at home. So yeah, about 7. But still,
Yeah.
I mean, this is just Fuzzy, I think, reading his scouting information wrong. The last thing you want to do is prepare for a build that's like, say, Mutalisk heavy, and
this SimCity from Zergling prevented that from him to scout it, but now he sees the infestors and he must be feeling a bit silly, I think, about those spore crawlers, but perhaps. There's the extremely fast hive coming up as well from Zergling.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame how in StarCraft the ideology of better safe than sorry doesn't really apply.
Not always.
Well, we do have some Zerglings from Fuzzy coming out across the map, trying to get in, maybe some scout. No, not really the potential for harass, but he does need to confirm that third base if he can.
Yeah, and he knows about the hive, and he just wants to get an update, I think, about where's the Spire. Is it going to be Broodlords? It's going to be Ultras, as we see in the natural.
Yeah, Zergling kind of mind gaming with Fuzzy right now. I think Fuzzy preparing for every outcome that is not the one that Zergling's going for.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, of course, but a very nice play nonetheless.
I don't know, this is kind of cool. This is a much less typical ZVZ matchup. I
Yeah,
mean, quite frankly...
we skipped those important phases.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's the Zergling Baneling, followed up by Roach versus Roach, or sometimes Muta versus Muta, but that's not happening. And Fuzzy actually opting for Hydralisks. While they do have a lot of damage, it's kind of hard to live versus Ultralisks. You've got about 7 in your face.
If he really wants to deal with the Ultralisks efficiently, he actually needs a lot more creep spread, so he can move the Hydras and micro them around, spread them out so the cleave damage of the Ultralisks isn't that big and the Hydras get to their full potential of damage.
Oh, and this is pretty cool. We have Fuzzy going for Tunneling Claws. Not something you see too often, but this will allow him to get into the base, as if you look around, there's little to no detection. There's one Overseer at the front by Zergling, which is brilliantly placed, but it's so easy to not pay attention when another large engage is happening. All of a sudden, there's 7 Roaches in your main taking out all your tech structures.
Yeah, and that's perhaps a very good read from Fuzzy. Seeing no detection with his Overseer, and is he going to deny this fort? No.
I don't
Not
think he
yet.
actually knows it's there. He doesn't. He's gonna.
He's
scout
going
it
to check now.
Pushing into the third. There's a lot of Roaches, but I mean, there's also a lot of Infestors and Spine Crawlers here. Oh, Fuzzy fungling Zergling's Infestors.
Oh, and the Ultra joins.
But all of Zergling's Infestors were taken out immediately by that fungal at the focus fire from those Roaches.
And
but it doesn't matter. Look at these Ultralisks. They're low actually, getting chased back by these roaches. There's no support for them, which is the
Oh,
unfortunate.
and a very bad angle now for the ultras. Only one can fight at a time.
Oh, but look at the splash damage. And that burrow plus tunneling claws, these roaches are going to heal up so freaking quickly.
Yeah, nice barrel play, but the
Oh,
Zerglings
the
do see
Zerglings are
them
all
now.
over it.
Don't
the
mess with these
Zerglings-
Zerglings, man.
They only barely have the damage down. I mean, the heal on these roaches is insane.
Yeah,
But meanwhile, up at the fourth, it is taken out by Fuzzy.
yeah.
While there were no
Opting to
drones
take
there.
the pocket.
Oh, we do have a small transfer that might actually get donated here as well. Ah. Lost to the cause. Fuzzy pushing into the third again, but now there is Zergling support for these Ultralisks.
Yeah, and yeah, these ultras, man. I think it's already 6 ultras on the field, and they're causing a bit of an issue.
Oh,
They're
look at the
totally
main,
shutting
though.
them.
Fuzzy
Oh, yeah.
getting into the main, going for that spawning pool, and this is huge! Especially since there is no adrenal glands researched yet. Oh no, he's gonna lose his capability to make Zerglings.
Oh, and gets a free infestor as well.
You can't reinforce your army with Ultralisks, they're too expensive, they take too long to build, and taking out that spawning pool is gonna be devastating to Zergling.
Yeah, and the relentless aggression from Fuzzy is perhaps throwing Zergling a
More
bit
roaches
off.
Funneling into the natural as well, this is where all the current drones are.
Yeah, but I think those roaches are getting
Oh, and
catched
it's
up
Hive!
very well.
Look at the main! Dirk! The Hive is going to fall!
Oh no, that's
Oh.
just a that's such a big deal right now.
And that is really, really terrible for
Well,
Zergling, but I mean, he does have a lot of Ultralisks on the field.
also the gas income. Look at the money he's banking now because he also loses his main. He doesn't have those 50 and 6 guys remaining anymore, and that's a big, big deal for his composition.
Not to mention, he's got such a huge mineral bank because he can't dump it into Zerglings like he'd want to.
Yeah, alright.
Right now, he should be maxed out, but he can't. I don't think, has he even started construction of a spawning pool? No, Zergling just so flustered by this. That three-pronged attack by Fuzzy.
He's on one
beautifully-
base. The relentless aggression from Fuzzy is throwing.
Oh no, but look at this, he's putting up
Zergling
2 more
top.
hatcheries, but still no spawning pool.
Yeah, what a blunder.
Oh, 4th hatchery even.
Ah, now he's going to put it down at the natural.
Oh, but
but
that is so delayed.
These ultras, man, that's 11 ultras.
But they don't have chitinous armor plating, and that's huge going into this fight. He does have
Yeah.
a tech upgrade, but look how fast they're falling to these Hydras.
Yeah,
You need that extra
Yeah,
armor to deal
2
with
Hydras.
this.
is this going to be it though?
He takes out a lot of the army, but it's not enough. I think Fuzzy can move, and
Yeah, and he knows it's
GG.
over.